Welcome to our in-depth analysis of Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance. This moment wasn't just another musical showcase, but a defining cultural event. Over the next 30 minutes, we're diving deep into its significance, the roles played by Samuel L. Jackson and Serena Williams, the ongoing Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, and so much more. Let's break it down. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance is a direct result of hip-hop's unprecedented growth in mainstream culture. But what makes this moment so groundbreaking? Hip-hop's influence on global culture has never been more dominant, and Kendrick has been at the forefront of that change. Let's explore how this performance represents the evolution of hip-hop into the heart of mainstream entertainment. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance is a direct result of hip-hop's unprecedented growth in mainstream culture. But what makes this moment so groundbreaking? Hip-hop's influence on global culture has never been more dominant, and Kendrick has been at the forefront of that change. Let's explore how this performance represents the evolution of hip-hop into the heart of mainstream entertainment. This performance wasn't just a halftime show, it was a cultural statement. Today we explore how Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance represents a pivotal moment in the intersection of music, sports, and entertainment. Samuel L. Jackson is no stranger to commanding attention. As one of Hollywood's most legendary actors, his presence at Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance was more than a cameo. It symbolized the fusion of music, film, and culture. Jackson's role goes beyond just being a fan in the crowd. His involvement added an extra layer of significance, bridging two massive realms of entertainment, music and film.
Jackson's iconic stature within the film industry amplifies the significance of this moment. His presence at Kendrick's performance wasn't just as a star in the crowd, but as a symbol of hip-hop's increasing integration into mainstream culture, where even the giants of Hollywood stand in awe of rap's cultural power.
Serena Williams is a global icon, not only in sports but in cultural and societal influence. Her appearance at Kendrick's Super Bowl show wasn't by accident. It was a symbolic fusion of athletic greatness and musical power. Just like Kendrick, Serena has transcended her sport to become a cultural force. Let's break down the significance of her being there and how she represents a broader shift in pop culture.
Serena's presence at the Super Bowl wasn't just a celebrity appearance, it was a powerful representation of how artists and athletes have become cultural figures whose influence extends beyond their fields. Her interaction with Kendrick speaks volumes about how both sports and music are integral to modern identity.
The feud between Kendrick Lamar and Drake has been a cornerstone of modern hip-hop. From Kendrick's infamous Control verse to their ongoing subtle disses in songs, their rivalry has shaped the landscape of rap. But what does Kendrick's Super Bowl performance mean for their beef? Does this moment signal a shift in the power dynamic between these two titans of hip-hop? We take an in-depth look at the potential ramifications on their rivalry and the rap game.
Their beef has been a defining element of the hip-hop scene for years. But as Kendrick Lamar steps onto the Super Bowl stage, we ask, does this performance signal the next chapter in their rivalry? Is Kendrick now in a stronger position in the game, and how does this influence the ongoing tensions between the two?
For years, the Super Bowl halftime show was largely dominated by pop and rock acts. But Kendrick Lamar's performance marks a major turning point, an undeniable acknowledgement of hip-hop's cultural dominance. This wasn't just a performance. It was a declaration that rap has arrived in the mainstream spotlight, fully commanding the world's attention.
This performance is a historic shift. Kendrick's presence at the Super Bowl not only symbolizes hip-hop's ascent but also serves as a message that the genre has firmly cemented its place in global entertainment. Let's look at how the Super Bowl's evolution mirrors hip-hop's rise. Kendrick Lamar's career has always been about more than just music, it's been a revolution. This Super Bowl performance solidifies his position as one of the greatest artists of his generation. But what's next for Kendrick? After this monumental moment, we look at how this performance will impact his future endeavors and his legacy in hip-hop culture. From his early days as a West Coast rapper to his Super Bowl debut, Kendrick Lamar's journey reflects the power of art to shape culture. His career isn't just about music, it's about influence, and this performance sets the stage for the next chapter in his legendary story. While Kendrick's Super Bowl performance may have elevated his status even further, what does this mean for Drake? How will this impact his career moving forward? We'll analyze the potential fallout from this historic moment and how it might change the trajectory of Drake's reign in hip-hop. While Kendrick's Super Bowl performance may have elevated his status even further, what does this mean for Drake? How will this impact his career moving forward? We'll analyze the potential fallout from this historic moment and how it might change the trajectory of Drake's reign in hip-hop. Viewership numbers don't lie. Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance shattered records, drawing millions of viewers worldwide. Let's take a closer look at the ratings spike and break down the social media response. Fans and critics alike were blown away by this groundbreaking performance. The performance was a cultural milestone, and the numbers reflect it. Social media buzzed, TV ratings soared, and this performance is being talked about for days after the show. Let's dive into the viewership stats and social media reactions to see the full impact of Kendrick's Super Bowl moment. As we wrap up, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show isn't just another musical performance, it's a defining moment in history. A moment that will echo through the years, reminding us of hip-hop's power and Kendrick's place as one of the greatest of all time. This was Kendrick's Super Bowl. And the game will never be the same.